This one's an outsider. It's a fun one. It's nice and simple, and it can slot into most scripts, I think. So introducing the Ogre, an outsider whose ability reads, on your first night, choose a player, not yourself. You become their alignment. You don't know which, even if drunk or poisoned. So on night 1, the Ogre selects a player. In your grimoire, you make the alterations if that player is evil, and the Ogre immediately gains that alignment but does not learn what alignment that is. So they effectively have to pal up with the player they've chosen. It's also important to note that it's a one and done ability. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, guys. So if that player is good and later on that player turns evil, the Ogre does not turn evil with them. They remain good. Is there anything else that you guys want to add to that?
Oh, so much. This ability is loads of fun. The whole concept of the Ogre is basically you have a friend. You get a best friend. You get to pick somebody. They're your friend. You take them with you throughout the game. So yeah, you're absolutely correct that the Ogres, the player that they choose, that player doesn't change. And that doesn't affect the alignment. So even if the Ogre is drunk or poisoned when they pick, the Ogre is going to stay that alignment of the player that they've chosen. If they're drunk or poisoned, doesn't affect them. And that alignment, the important thing is that the Ogre isn't actually told what alignment they are. So the reason that having this friend is so important is because you know you're on this person's team, but you don't know what team that is. So if I'm the Ogre and I pick Ed, I know that I am Ed aligned, but I don't know what that means in terms of whether or not I'm good or evil. However, other registration detecting abilities, anything that detects the alignment of a character, will detect my alignment. So if Ed is evil and I've turned evil and I don't know that, but I'm sat next to an empath, the empath will figure that out. And so it's my job as the Ogre to try and figure out like who's out there that can help me identify what team I'm playing for. And if I can't figure that out, I'm just going to blindly follow Ed to the ends of the earth, which is great. So lots and lots of fun.
Okay. It's also one of the most fun bluffing characters because you just get to be like, I trust you to anyone you like, and then run with it, and they have no real reason to distrust that, but they have every reason to not share everything with you, and so you get to really see how they react to that. It's one of the fun ways to get evil reads on someone, is just be like, oh yeah, I'm your Ogre, and then see how they respond. It's also worth noting that an Ogre can change alignment. If an Ogre has become good, or stayed good by picking a good player, and they get Mazephiles turned, they can change. It doesn't lock them in. It works both ways. You know, the original player can change, and the Ogre can change. The Ogre is not bound to be that player's alignment the entire game, which can also cause shenanigans on occasion when, you know, maybe you get an Ogre that gets Mazephiles turned on night 2, and they're sat next to an empath. Everyone believes that the player that the Ogre chose is evil as well. They weren't.
Do you guys have any... Because I think this one's only got a few jinxes, right?
Yeah, so we can just walk folks through them now. So there are 3 jinxes for the Ogre. The first one is on the Pit Hag, which is pretty straightforward and consistent with most of the other jinxes for alignment changing characters when they change evil players. So if the Pit Hag turns an evil player into the Ogre, then that player who is now the evil Ogre because of being pit hagged, they cannot turn good due to their own ability. Pretty straightforward. The other 2 are just with the Spy and the Recluse, because those characters can register as not the alignment that they are. So the Spy is pretty straightforward. If the Ogre picks the Spy always registers as evil to the Ogre. Nice and simple. The Recluse is a little bit more interesting, and this one has a fun backstory, because when we were talking about jinxes for the Ogre, we realized it's really not super fun to have no way of knowing what team you're on at all, ever. Which is what can happen if the Recluse can just register as anything to the Ogre by itself. And so we considered, you know, what if the Recluse always registers as evil? We figured maybe that's not super fun because the Recluse knows that you're evil if you tell them that you picked them, and then you don't know your team, you just know a Recluse. We figured, what if the Recluse always registers as good? Also not super fun because that's not really an outsider, and so the evil team isn't being harmed by that. So what we've gone with is the Recluse and Ogre. If the Recluse registers as evil to the Ogre, it doesn't have to, but if it does, the Ogre learns that they are evil. This is the one exception to the Ogre never learning their alignment. In this particular situation, they do get to learn, and it's a great balance because the Ogre will know that they have picked a Recluse, but they won't know anyone evil. They'll just know that they're evil. So it's a really fun little jinx that we've got for it. And that's it, Jinx-wise.
Fantastic. Shall we hop straight into a game then? Okay, we've got a marionette oracle.
We have.
Resnora is the ogre, and Resnora will just pick Malashan, unfortunately. So
you never know. You never know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of feel like I do know. I hope Resnora surprises us, but Resnora will just pick Malashan, so you'll have to tune in next week for the big ogre play. We could. We need a drunk, and I think that drunk should be.
It could be Ivan.
Ivan? Yeah, we could make it Ivan. Let's make it Ivan. Let's have a drunk mathematician. Right. What other setup do we need to do here? I don't think there's a great deal, is there?
Yeah, we'll need a red herring for our fortune teller, but I'm not super worried about that quite yet.
Sure, this thing's not turning down my mic. Yeah, cool. Bluffs, chef, empath, recluse. Yeah, let's put recluse in there. You never know.
Wait, shouldn't we have a recluse?
No, because we've got a vigor mortis.
Oh, a vigor mortis. Oh my gosh, I can do math. Yep. Yeah. Recluse.
Okay, is there any other setup we need to do here? No.
Just the red herring, but we can place that later.
Yeah, we'll place that later. All right, you ready? We're gonna go straight tonight. Okay.
All right.
Let's send out the minion info. This is the demon. Of course, Sam doesn't learn about the minion. Jen wakes. These are your minions. This is the demon. And then I think we'll also send. Oh, okay. This app wants to show me notifications. I'll go with yes. There we go. You can show me notifications. This player is the marionette. Beautiful. Okay, who do we go to first now? Oh, we need to give Jen some bluffs as well, don't we? Christ, there's a lot of information. There we go. All right. Oh, and then we immediately tell Jen that Malashan is the king.
Yes.
Okay, so Jen has now been told, these are your minions, this player is the marionette, these characters are not in play, this player is the king.
Hey, no pressure, but here's your small novel for night one.
Yeah, so much info. Okay, we need to pick a red herring now. I think we make George the red herring as the choir boy.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I think it's a good choice because George is going to be a bit shifty by nature because choir boy, but it also, if evil learn that George is the red herring, it incentivizes them to leave him alive.
Which is good for George.
Okay, let's get Lyra in here. Okay, Lyra. Fortune telling. Who are you going to look at?
I can't. I'm legitimately so upset I didn't draw the ogre. It would have been thematically perfect.
It's alright, just claim it anyway.
I might, but no. I'm just going to have to deal with people with the fake Scottish accents for the entire game. I would like to make a friend and try something new. I have never chosen myself as the fortune teller, so I'd like to choose myself and Ivan, please.
Yourself and Ivan, and you learn a no. Neither of them are the demon.
Lovely. I love finding out I'm not the demon. That's excellent. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Cheers.
I really hope Lyra does double claim as Ogre, just because it will be amusing.
Yeah. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to claim it. I know when we were testing this, so many people, especially if you thought someone else was evil, like the number of times I was an actual evil player and good people who weren't the ogre came up to me to go, hey, I'm your ogre and I picked you and like, who's on our team? And I had to be like, I don't believe you. It's going to be great.
Right, JC learns anti-clockwise. Right through an ogre and a king. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, JC. Get ready to be terrified because anti-clockwise there's a bad guy.
Oh shit. Thanks for warning me about that, Ben.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Bye. Okay.
What I love about that is that the ogre actually picks after the Shugenja learns their information. So Reznora, if she were to pick an evil person, would change, but JC's information wouldn't reflect that.
That is very interesting. Do you think we should say to Reznora, you don't have to pick Malashan? That will make her really paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Let's go in here.
I don't know if I would say that literally she doesn't have to pick Malashan.
Oh, hello, Reznora.
Hello.
Now you're the ogre. Who do you want to?
Were you speculating that I was going to pick Malashan?
We were speculating that you were going to pick Malashan because you always
circle.
do.
You got a whole circle.
Yeah. Joke's on you, motherfuckers. I'm picking Ed.
Okay. You choose Ed. Actually, I can see why you would make that call. Okay, Ed it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah, good call, I think.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable choice. What's really, really, really fun about this is that Ed, if Ed wants to turn evil, which Ed might want to do, could convince Rez to get herself killed, because then Ed will gain the ogre ability, get to pick someone, and if he picks someone evil, he'll be evil for the rest of the game.
So good. So good. Please,
good.
Let's make that happen. Let's orchestrate it. Quick, message Ed on Discord. Tell him the plan. Okay, so Ivan, or should I say Liven, is going to learn some misinformation. Everything has worked perfectly so far, so shall we give him a 1, which will make it seem like there might be a no-dashi?
Yeah, I think that's quite nice, especially with the fortune teller and, well, let's see. Yeah, because the bluffs actually, I think the 1 will specifically back up the chef and the empath bluff. Because Ivan's not going to believe that the Shugenja's malfunctioned since he's next to JC. Lyra's not going to believe that she's malfunctioned to Ivan's perspective since she's picked herself and Ivan. So I think, yeah, a 1 is going to be really helpful for evil here.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get Ivan in here.
Hello.
Hello.
Ivan.
Hello.
You learn that one ability has worked abnormally tonight.
I actually wrote Math 1, and then I crossed out the 1. It just felt like a Math 1 game. So thank you. I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome. Didn't realise you were bluffing Oracle.
Oh. Good night.
Good night. Is there an ogre reminder token? No, there is not an ogre reminder token. There is a reason for this, right, Jams? It's something that we thought a lot about.
We have, and it's also possible, again, experimental characters, it's possible that this might change in the coming weeks, but currently the ogre does not have a reminder token because the reminder token would indicate an ongoing alignment check, whereas currently the ogre doesn't, like, it's not going to change the ogre's alignment if the player that they have selected changes alignments. So, for example, in this game, if Ed were Mez turned at some point and had a reminder token on him indicating Rez's alignment, then we would have to change Rez's alignment as well when Ed changed. But Rez stays good no matter what because she's picked somebody who is good currently.
There you go.
So that's why there's no reminder token.
All right, cool. So let's wake everybody up. That's it, right? We're done. Good morning, everybody. I don't really think I can do anything particularly entertaining right now for this intro. So if it's okay, Lyra, can you please just shout, "Get out of my swamp"?
You people, I get out of my swamp!
There we go. Good luck, everyone.
Brings a tear to the eye.
I'm literally crying right now. Yes.
That'll be the onions.
Hey, sweetie.
How are you doing?
Right. So what do you think of the odds that every single one of these conversations has one person claiming ogre to the other one?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what my plan would be. I would simply not tell anyone. I would just try to work out what I thought my target was doing and just claim as appropriate to fit.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you. I think regardless of whether... Yeah, if I was the ogre, I'd be inclined to play exactly as I would do normally.
I'm the king.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna tell people I'm something else for a bit in case I'm next to a no-dashi or there's a no-dashi. Or, like, if JC's the no-dashi, then they won't know I'm the king. So.
Yep. All right. Cool.
I'll say I'm the monk.
All right. Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Then after a little bit, I can say that we need to kill. Like maybe you can see what we can find out what Christine is. You can be what Christine is, and then we can kill Christine in an execution,
like that.
And then I kill you in the night. Or no, actually that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the most useless.
I think you're overthinking it a little bit.
Yeah. There's no reason to kill anybody in the night.
Well, if you kill Christine and then you kill me, then you'll have a budget no dashi.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, sounds good. We will figure it out.
So you're going to go with empath, and I'm going to go with chef, but we're going to roll swap.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet.
Should I do a chef 1 to paint like a marionette world, but like somewhere else?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Say clockwise then?
Anti-clockwise.
I mean that. Hang on. Yes, anti-clockwise. Everyone's favourite relative. Okay, yes. I will also say anti-clockwise. As long as it's not Lyra, but who knows? Doesn't matter anyway.
Ben, you missed it. Ivan managed to cold call my roll from nothing.
No, not from nothing. From the fact that you requested me and I was next to you and you felt like a starting info roll.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that.
And just in case this is a black JC, what role is that?
Shigenja. We did a count on the count of 3, say each other's roles, and Ivan said Shigenja.
And Ben, just to make it even funnier, he said Oracle.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. JC's lying to you though, Ivan. Just so you know.
I understand that. That's fine. I'm also lying to JC, so it's fine. Nice. Cool. Also, I should be putting a tie on because you're so formal. It's putting me to shame. But I
can take the tie off. It's fine.
Please, thank you. I'd like that. Great. Wonderful. Nice to speak to you.
I'll do it in the night.
Either the chef, the oracle, or the empath.
I will give you the Shigenja, the town crier, or the recluse.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty, best luck.
Thank you. You too.
I'd been talking about how they were sure I was going to pick Malishon, and that's how you know I'm telling the truth.
Okay, I can buy that.
And then I said, "Joke's on you, motherfuckers! I pick Ed."
That's. I mean, I buy the first bit. The second bit is suicidal, but sure. Yeah, let's see how this sinking ship goes. I will come back to you in a day or two.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Thanks, so I should just change my token color now then.
I mean, you can do if you like.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could give you useful information now.
See, that's less fun, but probably more good play. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to you in a few days, and we'll see what we can do at that point.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, probably the good team, of course.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a marionette on this script, so even if someone did pick me, then that's the answer that I would actually give.
That's I do love that. Just two people never knowing that they're evil until the end. Incredible. Incredible. What about you?
Sure. I'm the Oracle.
Ooh, that's fun. All right. Well, I hope you live a long, prosperous life.
Yeah. If we execute the ogre today, then I can learn whether they're good or evil.
Oh my god, genius! And then we'll know whoever they chose is good or or evil. Great.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Foolproof plan.
Foolproof. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye, JC.
Cheers.
What a conversation.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Get the game now. This is starting to make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm not the ogre then.
No, you're not. What are you actually?
I am the Shigenja.
That's also a double claim.
Nice one. Cool. Excellent. Let's make it 3. Let's find someone else who thinks they're that as well.
Okay.
Well, it's just interesting, is what I will say. It's just interesting that I'm the Shigenja, isn't it, Resnora? who is close to me on one of 2 possible directions that I could look.
Yep.
Hmm.
You're also, again, that's a hard double claim. So, and you've just double claimed my roll to my face, and then you've backed into another double claim.
I could.
That's suspicious.
Have you had any other hard claims?
From other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of a king and a monk.
Of which I am both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I am the Shigenja.
Okay, and what direction did you get?
Well, that's why I'm speaking to you, Resnor.
Okay, so you got counterclockwise?
It's not looking good for you. Unless you can, duck, and maybe I'll start thinking it might be Malashan.
I mean, well, I picked Malashan, and I'm Malashan's lineman, and Malashan wouldn't lie to me, and Malashan's just the king, so...
Or you're not the ogre, or you didn't pick Malashan.
Or all of those things is correct.
Could be, couldn't it? Good, well, I think we've cleared up lots of worlds. I'm down to 2 possible worlds.
I've done that as fortune teller before. I've never checked on my own red herring. And because I'm not, should I keep checking me? Or keep going for 2 people? I think.
I could see an argument either way.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe check 2 people tonight, and then if you get a no from that, then maybe start checking you and individuals. If you get a yes, then you can always check yourself on one of the 2 and try and figure out which part is
Yeah, I
correct.
suppose I could start trying to narrow it down once I get to a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Obviously,
Alright.
the other part of the equation is there's a summoner on the script, so it might be what you do tonight doesn't matter.
That's true. I think maybe night 3 I'll go back and I'll check people I've checked before. I think that might be a decent shout.
Yeah, that can work. For the same reason on Summoner, I'm not going to spread super widely my Shigenja info yet.
Do it backed into a role that's been hard claimed elsewhere.
Very productive chat, George.
I've made my
Very
point.
productive chat.
Okay, that worked.
Okay. Would anyone like to claim to be any of the characters that need to do stuff now? You know, like the Ogre or the Ossip? No? Okay. Nominations are open. 6 votes required.
I will not be claiming Ogre for any point.
I claim Ocelot.
Revolver Ocelots. Oh my god, so much nostalgia. Do you think that Revolver Ocelot is more widely known than the actual animal ocelot?
No.
I think it might be possible. I didn't know what an ocelot was until like 10 years after I played Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'd not heard the phrase Revolver Ocelot.
I did
it's a character in Metal Gear Solid.
I did a school project on the Ocelot when I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I would hesitate to say
Metal
that
Gear Solid, like legit.
there's probably not a lot of overlap between people who enjoy the Ocelot and those who enjoy Revolver Ocelot. I think probably those are 2. That Venn diagram is 2 distinct circles.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, it's a weird choice for a baddie, because have you actually seen an ocelot? They're not particularly intimidating. They don't really scream really fast at shooting guns to me either. Anyway, we're getting a little off topic here, just a little bit. Nominations are open.
I was going to say, do we
Why are we getting off topic, Ben? Who did that?
I nominate Christine.
Ivan nominates Christine. Tell us Wyvern.
Very good. Double claim. And I'd like to resolve that, please.
Christine?
Oh no. I only told one person my real role today. And I'd love to chat with you tomorrow, Ivan.
Lovely. That suits me. I won't vote for this.
Alright. 6 is the minimum.
Wait. Samantha, weren't you just going to nominate Christine?
No, I was going to nominate JC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's something we can all enjoy.
Yeah.
And say Samantha's the one that has my actual role. I would hope not.
Okay.
4's not enough.
I'll nominate JC.
Okay, Samantha nominates JC. Tell us why.
I've heard of 2 Shigenjas in different parts of the Grim, and I think they're both pointing kind of to this direction. So JC might be a good kill.
JC?
I mean, one of the Shigenjas is probably not telling the truth, and might be pointing at the other one, for all we know. If If the Shigenjas are close enough to me, then I'm fine with this to rule it out. But I'm a good roll, so I'd rather not. If we don't have anything better, then this is fine. But I'd rather not because I'm ongoing in faith.
All right, still looking for 6.
Ooh. Spicy.
6 is enough. Any other nominations, Ed?
Ed nominates Sam Vivala.
Sam Vivala? Tell us why you've nominated Mr. Vivala.
Because almost everyone, bar 2 people, at some point had their hand up for JC, so I'd prefer to execute anyone else.
Okay, Sam?
I'm good.
Okay, 7 to die, 6 to tie.
But you are anyone else.
Really don't think I'm a particularly great kill. Not
I
the
like
worst,
being-
but
I like being early on votes because then I can just like let the rest of town decide.
5's not enough. JC's still about to die. Any more?
Malashar nominates Vesnora.
Okay, tell us why.
Hilarious for a cannibal.
Alright, Resdora?
Actually, yeah, this is really fucking hilarious for us.
Okay. Well, I mean, this has garnered 6, 7 votes. Oh, okay, I'm just going to run the vote.
To hit this cannibal.
Everyone wants this.
I would love to be approached by a cannibal tomorrow. I really hope there is one.
I did love the point where the only one who didn't vote on that was JC, who was on the block.
9's enough.
I was too busy conspiring, sorry.
I think it's probably unlikely you're going to beat that, but let's...
I certainly won't be voting for anyone else after this.
2, 1. Resnora is executed and dies. One goes to sleep. Okay, where do we even begin? First of all, good Ogre is dead, but Oracle is marionette, so we lie and say evil. Let's say 1 evil, and Resnora will probably believe it to be true, which is amazing, because then, when Christine learns that she's evil, Resnora will probably work with her. Ed now has the Ogre's ability. If he chooses evil, we don't tell him he's evil, right?
Yes, so Ed, we are going to wake up Ed quite late in the night order because Ogre is basically like one of the last thing that goes. I think the only things that go after are the mathematician and the chambermaid, pretty much. And Ed is going to wake up and get to pick someone, and then Ed's just going to go to sleep. So if Ed picks someone good, Ed will be good. If Ed picks someone evil, Ed will be evil. And then Ed will stay evil, but we won't tell him. We just are going to wake him up and have him pick.
And crucially, if / almost inevitably when he gains a different ability, he isn't then informed as evil because it's a thing that happens at the moment of alignment change, right?
Correct. So the Ogre ability, because he has that at the time that he would change alignment, he'll specifically just be told to pick and won't be told, and he would only ever be told if his alignment changed again later in the game. So like when he becomes, if they execute, I don't know, the Shugenja, if he gets the Shugenja ability, he wouldn't be told, oh, you're the evil Shugenja, by the way. Like, yep.
And crucially, why does Ogre go so late in the night order?
Basically, because there are other abilities that can affect players' alignment in the game, we wanted to make sure that those abilities had a chance to act and interact before the Ogre would pick. So, for example, if the Ogre picks a cult leader, they need to pick that cult leader after the cult leader would have changed alignment, or they need to pick a goon after the goon had changed. Yeah.
Makes sense.
That is why.
Okay, let's get Samantha in here. Hello.
Hi.
Who do you want to protect?
I'm going to protect JC as an apology for nominating him and almost getting him killed.
All right, JC it is.
That's very kind.
Thanks.
Okay, Jen, please do not kill Ed. Hello.
Hello.
Who's getting killed?
no one. I'm going to choose Resnora.
Oh, interesting.
Look like a summoner game.
Ah.
Yeah. We're going to see how that works out.
Interesting. Okay. Resnora it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, that serves our purpose. So, fortune teller?
Think so.
Okay, Lyra, who do you want to pick?
Whoa. Okay, I would like to pick. Ed's a really obvious red herring, though. Sam and Sam.
Viva la Sam and Samantha. And you learn that no, neither of them is the demon.
Heck yeah. Alrighty, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Okay, do we think Christina's been informed that she's a marionette?
I think she has, because I was looking at the private chats and there was a chat, I think between Jen and Christine, where she basically was like, oh, I think my Shigenja bluff's not working out very well. So I think Christine does actually know.
Interesting. Okay. So we can lie to Christine, and Christine is expecting us to lie to her, so should we tell her the truth?
I think I like the plan of giving her the one, because I think it's more interesting. It might be a little bit rough for the evil team, though, if she knows that she's the marionette, because I'm thinking, like, it really... what's tough is that it really depends what Ed does with the Ogre ability, and it's hard to know what he'll do with it, because I could see it going both ways.
Well, I mean, we can just wake him first if we want to. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do Ivan, then we'll do Ed, then we'll do Christine.
Okay.
Okay. So, at the moment, nothing has malfunctioned?
Yeah, do we want to just keep it as a 1?
Yeah, let's keep it as a 1. Let's get him in here. Okay, Ivan. It is still a 1. You're still muted.
You don't want to hear what I have to say, Ben. You don't want to hear the words that come out of my mouth.
Oh, no.
Okay. Is it, I'm so happy to have a mathematician 1. It makes me feel really safe and comfortable and welcomed in the town.
Consistent math.
I think I nailed it.
Yeah, amazingly, those are the exact words I used, Jams. Thank you.
I don't know. So I'll do the accent better next time.
Please, could you? A little bit better, yeah.
Yeah.
Better each night. Keep me alive, and we'll work on it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Ivan. Okay, let's get Ed in here. Okay, Ed. It is time for you to select a player.
Damn. I was kind of hoping they weren't telling me the truth, but the it would be funny was such a hard claim of Ogre that I was like, I'm... Okay.
Well, before you answer, do you want... Are you hoping to hit an evil?
I'm trying to decide that. I really wish this was like 1 day's time, because at the end of day 2, I have a much better idea of what team I want to be on than today. I mean, it's funny for you if I turn evil and don't have any way of knowing that. And by you, I mean chat, and you yourself by extension.
I will also find it funny, yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm just... My problem is I'm pretty sure one or both of Viva la Sam and Malachon are evil. I just don't know which. And it's whether I want to join them or not. Oh, actually, to confirm, I have no way of learning if I'm evil.
If you have the Ogre's ability and you choose an evil player, you will not learn that you've changed alignment at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You might if you turn back to good and learn that then.
Yes, but I don't think there's a way of
I don't think there's a way of that happening on this particular script.
Good. I'm glad that we confirmed that. Cool, because that makes this more fun. Right, well, we'll see what I do with my cannibal information later, because I'm going to have to pick someone. In the spirit of fun, I'm going for one of the two people I think is evil, and it's a 50-50 because they both feel evil to me. Oh, I really wanted to say Jams. Would you rather I go for the... Which one would you rather go for? But you know the answers as well.
You've just got to go for it, Ed.
Yeah. I believe in you.
I'm on Malachon's team.
Okay, Malachon it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, boo. Okay.
But it's fun because I think Ed will probably hedge quite a bit and play a bit for evil for at least until he can get a better read on Malachon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and Malachon's not. If Malachon were evil, they're not just going to be like, "Yes, Ed, I am evil." So I think, he's still going to be kind of, he's going to be up against it. I think now should we just tell Christina 1?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Christine, you learned that there is 1 dead evil player.
Incredible. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Bye. I don't think Christine knows that she's evil. Maybe that chat about that whisper about bluffs was just good character bluffs. Who knows?
Who knows?
That is everything, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go then. Let's wake him up.
A stupid shenanigan has occurred.
Good morning, everybody. The stupid demon stupidly didn't get any kills last night. Nobody died in the night.
Ooh. Yay, summoner.
Or monk or soldier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a monk claim.
That's
Yes,
actually
I've
interesting.
heard of a monk as well.
I have as well.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are we doing?
I am the real monk, and I chose you last night.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. It's probably just a summoner game, though.
You know, I'm just gonna hard trust that. I'm the actual.
Not too bad. What would you like to do?
How do you feel about a stupid question?
Sure.
If your character was gonna ogre pick someone in this game, who would your character pick? We're not bearing in mind their information. Like the archetype of your character had to look at this group of people and assume they know them, and then who would they pick as the ogre?
So if my character were to pick a person or another character?
A person in this circle.
Okay. Let's see. I would say that my character would probably pick JC.
Alright. Cool. Spicy.
How about you?
I think my character would be inclined to pick either Brad or Ivan.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. So Summoner Baron could be a possibility. I don't know if anybody really seemed like they were Harpy mad. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't hear anybody suggest that they thought anyone specifically was evil.
Right. Yeah, everything seemed kind of general. Alrighty. Yeah, now I'm super curious about the whole cannibal thing, if there is one. I haven't heard of one, but
Samantha as well, so I was like, this is a win-win, right? just ping the chat request and see what happens. So JC, I'm pretty sure you're good, and I'm hoping that you know at least one of the other the two Shugenjas that are coming at you.
I now know both.
Know both. Great.
I just outed all of why I nominated JC. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And there's no suspicion on that nomination at all. Like, I get that. I was baiting a nomination, basically. So.
Okay. Have you? Would you be good cannibal food?
Yes,
I've heard. Okay, cool. I've heard of one, and I was like, I have to vote for the lols, but I'm gonna pass that back. So
yeah, that's cool. Basically, I'll tell you what I told Samantha. So I'm the actual Shugenja. I was happy to roll swap with Ivan because it means that if I get executed from it, then that's fine. I'm good cannibal food. It allows me to make the defense of being ongoing information, which
because the place was shut, and then my other half was like, "You've got some in the freezer." It was magical.
Oh my god, the day has been saved.
The day has been saved. He is a hero.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
So, Lovely.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.
Cool. I can work with that, I guess. Do you know what's going on with these various Shigenja claims?
I don't. I've heard one, and I, gathered that there were others, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah.
So I'm not. Maybe it's just because it's an easy day one bluff. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, because I was about to say she's heard 2 of them, and I've spoken to one who hasn't spoken to Samantha. So we might have 3. It's unclear.
Fun.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Fair enough. All right.
All right.
I will do a think about that.
Away.
Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you this, and I won't tell anyone else because I have just been seen as good by an oracle.
Interesting.
Or they got a 0, so I'm confirmed good, or
So
it should be
confirmed.
enough. I picked Ed.
Really?
As far as because like fucking when I got like pulled into the room, like everyone knows I pick Malishon for everything, and it's like no surprise, motherfucker, Ed.
Nice.
So, therefore, since I'm dead, if you're looking for a good player to pick, but as far as everyone else is concerned, I picked either Malishon or Samantha because I want to protect the person that I picked.
Okay.
Especially now that I know that they're good.
I think tonight, just in case of Summoner, I might pick Sam, the Sams again. Just in case.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that might also tell me if I end up being pucker poisoned or something like that.
Okay.
As well.
All right. Shall I come out with the pucker information?
No, I think if there was a monk protection last night, we're safe again for a night.
Okay.
Several means 7.
Sorry about that, Lyra. I just wanted to get that.
No, not at all.
Welcome back to the town square, everyone. Sorry about all the rubble lying around. Some ogres have been hurling rocks into the town. Nominations are open. There are 11 of you alive, so we are once again looking for 6 votes.
I just want to say I was not approached by a cannibal, and that is deeply disappointing.
I feel like they would. Like, what's the purpose of approaching you, Rez?
Just let me enjoy that moment, honestly, because now I'm dead, so it's not like I get to nominate or vote any more than once for the rest of the game.
Fair.
We could have had a moment together.
I've not heard a great deal of actionable information, so I'm more interested in exploring the possibility of maybe up to 3 Shigenjas, I've heard.
Oh, I'll nominate... Oh, are nominations open?
They are.
I'll nominate Malishon.
Alright, tell us why.
I'll pass it to George.
Go on then, George.
Oh, I guess you're a Shigenja. Congrats.
Okay, Malishon.
If we want to. It's not a great kill, but I don't really care. I'm not getting any useful information.
Five's not enough. Malishon lives.
Interesting.
Malishon nominates JC.
Alright, tell us why.
My totally not made up Shigenja information points that way.
JC.
Works for me.
That's fair. There's still actual Shigenja information that is relevant here as well. Same thing as yesterday. I was fine with being the execution yesterday. I was one of the few people who didn't vote on Resnora. You can do this if you want. The one thing I will say is there is one more thing suggesting I'm good than there was yesterday, but I don't want to go into details on it because it's more fun to be vague.
Okay. Still looking for 6.
JC, does that mean you're the filling in a Shigenja sandwich?
Um,
If you have 2 Shigenjas pointing at you?
If it's called a Shugenja sandwich, that implies the Shugenja's in the middle. Right?
Shugenja being the filling. Yeah, you don't call it a bread sandwich, do you?
It's not enough.
This is true.
I think that makes him the Shugen Jam, though.
Could I nominate Viva La Sam, please?
Certainly. Tell us why.
There is reason to believe Viva La Sam could, in fact, be an evil player. And we're meant to execute those.
Sam?
I'm not evil, but I might register as evil.
Okay. Still looking for 6.
Pertinent information. I have heard of an oracle, so maybe let's not do this.
Looks like it's maybe let's do this, because 6 votes is enough. Any other nominations?
Christine nominates George.
Alright, tell us why you've nominated George.
Rez said that someone said they were an oracle. I'd rather not have a recluse screw up oracle numbers so early in the game.
Okay. George?
The oracles have their fun, haven't they?
Okay, we are now looking for 7.
That's so hard.
I think George is a really good kill.
Interesting. I do not agree.
You know why, George.
5's not enough. Sam's still about to die.
Ed nominates Lyra.
Tell us why, Ed.
I've heard a rumor that, well, obviously we've got the implied potential ogreness going on. I've heard a rumor that there's a Klutz claim floating around, and hear me out. What's more funny than a Klutz having to pick right now when there's a potential cannibal ogre who could have hit evil, and there's an extra chance for them losing the game without even the person they're picking realizing. I don't know if Lyra is a Klutz claim. Lyra is one of the 5 people I have no information about.
Lyra, that's pretty compelling. I think you'll agree. All good players will want to do that. Lyra?
I would 100% go for this if I was the Klutz. I am, however, not. Sorry, Ed.
Okay. 7. Still the number.
This is really feeling like a Sunday game vibe.
There'd be more ties. So many more ties if this was
Sunday. This is true. There'd be so many ties.
Does anything add outsiders on the script?
Baron.
Oh, there's Baron.
Where's the Baron?
Any other nominations?
Can Marionette add an outsider?
It can take one away.
It can take
one away.
Can't add.
Calling it then in 5?
Might be doing it, but I don't know where.
I'll have the Marionette takes one away on a technicality.
Sam's executed and dies. Everyone goes to sleep. Okay, we're definitely giving the Oracle a 2, right? Or the non-existent Oracle a 2.
Yeah, we could just basically every night give her a number that's 1 higher than the last at this point.
Have you figured out whether or not Christine knows she's the Marionette?
No, I haven't really been following. I'll try and follow a bit more, but I think a 2 isn't bad. Although if we give a 1, it'll make Ed less certain of his own alignment, which is maybe better at this point.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't hate that. We'll give her a 1, which is the truth.
Okay.
So there we have it. Let's get Samantha in.
Hello.
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 Who do you want to protect?
I will protect Lyra.
Okay, Lyra it is. Thank you.
I really like how much you were waiting for us to be like, so you're the evil demon.
Honestly, Brad just messaged me right before you pinged me and said, summon time, and I'm like, I was thrown off for a second. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Just looking here, Christine has told Jen that Samantha told Monk. But again,
okay, yeah, so she knows. She knows. She definitely knows.
Okay, or she just trusts Jen. Who knows? Either way, I don't think it matters a great deal. Let's get Jen in here. Okay, Jen. Just out of curiosity, does Christine know?
Christine does know. Yeah,
okay.
I don't like to, and especially in the situation that we're in. But yes, she does know. To clarify something, tonight is night 3. Right?
Yeah.
Tonight is night 3, correct?
Tonight is the night when a summoner would create a demon and that demon would kill.
Okay. So I will be choosing Samantha.
Okay.
Based on the fact that I think Samantha might be the monk.
Okay, Samantha, it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the cannibal is poisoned. I think we just don't wake Ed.
Yeah, Sam is bluffing Recluse, so I think that's the easiest thing we can do is just leave it. What's really interesting is if Lyra checks Ed tonight, we cannot give Lyra a yes on Ed because Ed doesn't actually have the Recluse ability.
Yeah.
Which might make Lyra really sus of Ed, so not mad about that.
Okay, so Lyra, then Christine, and then we're done. Get Lyra
and Ivan.
Oh, and Ivan, yeah, of course.
Hello.
Okay, hello Lyra, who do you want to check?
Oh, tough decision. I'm gonna check Sam again in case of summoner. So Samantha and Christine, please.
Samantha and Christine, you learn another no.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, still all up in the air for the fortune teller.
Knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christine knows that she's I'm just gonna give her a 2. It makes no difference what we say here.
Yeah.
I just want to say 2.
Yep.
Hello, Christine.
Hello.
You learn, you as the Oracle, of course, which you already know you are. You
Yes,
learn a 2.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, goodbye.
Cheers.
Bye. Okay, what do we say to Ivan? Shall we put that up to a 2 as well?
Well, let's just take a quick look because I want to be mindful of how many things in play could actually conceivably change Ivan's information, and I don't actually think there are that many.
If we're setting up George as a no dashi, then Christine will have been the one. Christine would have gotten that misinformation.
I think it has to be
somewhere else.
It would have to be a 1, basically, yeah, because there's nothing else. Because the drunk is malfunctioning themselves, so that wouldn't tick to a mathematician.
Yeah.
And the and the rec. No one's picked Ed, so no one would be claiming to have gotten information pointing to Ed being evil. I think literally there can't be 2. Like if there was a sober mathematician, I think it has
I think
to
we
be
go
a 1.
down to a truthful 0 tonight, actually.
Yeah. I think that works, especially because Christine might be lying about her information.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get Ivan in.
Oh, did you already send it?
Yeah. So, but you've wasted all that time. No. Okay. Hello, Ivan.
Hello. I'm not even on mute this time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Things are improving around here. So, Ivan, I'm afraid it is once again a 1.
I like that. That's good on a night 3 in a potential summoner game. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So I had to guess. I mean, I can only assume that you were opposed to the 0.
I was opposed to the 0 because Sam is bluffing Recluse, and the Oracle would have, like in either world, the Oracle's either malfunctioning to the Nodashi or they're malfunctioning because the dead Recluse registered and ticked up their number.
Fantastic.
And Christine is claiming publicly that she got a 0 yesterday on Res. So if she claims to get a 1, like I think it's probably better. Yeah. Anyways. That was my moment of panic. Thank you for correctly social reading it.
All right, well let's wake these guys up. Samantha's dead. Good morning, everybody. No more Sams in Ravenswood Bluff. No Sams allowed.
Boo.
Fantastic. Alrighty.
Gone.
Well, that's not good.
George claimed to be my choir boy and then immediately nominated me. He's the one person I told the truth to other than I told Rez and George that I was the king. Which is why I think George is evil. Because he claimed choir boy to me and then he should trust me implicitly if he's the choir boy.
Yeah.
And he nominated
Maybe
me.
he is trying to make it seem like he's not the choir boy.
Maybe.
Because the evil team know that you're the king, and so why would the king... Well, like, exactly your response, right? Why would
You might be trying to bluff.
choir boy go after the king?
Yeah,
So,
I
I
haven't
don't know.
claimed-
I mean, I wasn't in that conversation, so maybe I'm reading it wrong, but that's sort of what it sounds like to me. Like, George was just trying to make it seem like...
Maybe.
He wasn't.
I told him I wasn't telling people I was the king because if there's a Nodashi near me, or it's Puka. I think Puka goes after, but Nodashi would be before. If I'm
I see.
Nodashi poisoned, then like they wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
But it could just be that. But I was just kind of
Okay.
saying that.
I was the monk.
Okay, that's what I was telling most people I was.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
All right, cool.
Yeah, thanks.
See ya. Hello. The
Hey.
bluffs are cannibal, town crier, and mathematician.
Prior. Excellent. And what were you bluffing?
Monk.
Monk. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Yeah. What token did you receive, Brad?
What token did I receive?
At the beginning of the game, before he became the demon, of course.
Before I became the demon, of course.
Yeah.
The Klutz.
Oh, you're the klutz. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Welp.
Who's the rest of the team?
Probably Ed. And
Ed.
JC.
Okay.
Just look at the state of
Okay.
disarray that JC is in right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's JC.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
Excellent. I think we got this.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, I'm the fortune teller.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Sweet fortune teller. I'm the empath, but I am starting to suspect that I might be drunk, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, why are you suspecting that?
I thought I might be the marionette, but that's why I did not vote on Sam. But I also am fine with him dying because he's my neighbor. But I got zeros, and he's claiming recluse.
So the reason that I voted on Sam was because on night 2 I picked Samantha and Sam, having spoken to neither of them.
Okay.
Sorry, I'd spoken to Sam, but I hadn't got a claim of recluse. I got a no, so I didn't buy the recluse claim at all.
Ah. Okay.
And you'll be happy to know that if I am sober, I have checked Christine last night. She's also not the demon.
Okay.
So you might not be the marionette.
Okay.
Maybe
well, feel free...
unless I'm Steeman, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Well, feel free to check me. I guess you've got to have a good amount of information, so it's got to.
I have no's on 5 people, including myself, because I was checking if I'm my own red herring. So I have not hit my red herring
people,
just
and
yet.
we haven't hit a red herring yet.
Yeah.
And a recluse. No.
So
maybe he is the recluse, and you're the drunk, and
quite possibly,
I just registered him as good.
Mm-hmm. Could possibly be. I've spoken to a mathematician, and we heavily suspect it's a Puka game. To do with like interactions between Monk and Puka. But I'll talk to you again tomorrow if you want.
Okay.
I think it was very informative.
All right, everybody except for Samantha and Christine. Ah, there they are. Okay.
Here we
back,
are,
all.
just on time.
Just on time for the tea party. 9 players alive, 5 votes required. Nominations are open.
So
Then I'll jump in at once.
So George and I were just chatting on the subject of minions. Do we have any idea what minions we're faced with here?
I think Baron.
I think we can.
Baron and maybe Summoner.
I think we can discount Summoner.
You think?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Has anyone been Harpy Mad?
So either someone is locked as Harpy Mad and is being quite subtle about it, because I don't think it's apparent that anyone's done that, or we've got Baron and Marionette as the probable.
It's fascinating. We think that there's no summoner.
Well,
I mean, just realized it.
I've heard of a couple of potential chefs, so I haven't got the number, but if it's a chef 1, that would suggest that. You know.
The number I've heard is a 1.
Well, that doesn't look good for Jen or Malishon.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. If we want to test Marionette worlds, is it worth?
I mean, they're not the demon.
I'm going to say final call.
I'll nominate Jen.
Okay, George nominates Jen. Tell us why.
Plugging in the 2 or 3 bits of information I've heard and removing my neighbours for selfish reasons, I think Jen is my preferred execution for that.
Jen?
I'm not the worst kill. I'm not the best kill. I'm not 100% sure my information is good. If you think I have a Chef 1, I do not. I have different information that I was very suspicious of based on my neighbor. I did not want to vote on my neighbor. I still do not want to vote on my other neighbor, just in case. However, I can explain more at another time. But feel free to vote on this to clear worlds.
5's the number. Five's enough.
Lyra would like to nominate Christine, please.
Tell us why, Lyra.
I'm just basing this off of my information crossed with a mathematician number and some sort of, I'm thinking along the lines of monk protection with a puka. Right now, that's the world that I'm in. In that one, Christine is a potential candidate. I have 5 no's on 5 different people. Christine is one of them with a math 1, so I'm willing to test this if we want to get it off Jen, but I also haven't checked Jen, so it's fine.
Christine?
I mean, honestly, my information I feel like is probably neutered at this point anyway. If you're gonna do it, go ahead. I'd rather live, but if you have to, you have to.
Alright, 6 to die, 5 to tie.
Got an empath 0.
Wait, who has an empath 0?
Jen.
That's interesting.
5 is a tie.
I don't like that.
I can't clear that.
Now it's a Sunday, Rez.
Now it's a Sunday.
Now it's a Sunday. I just had to bring that Sunday energy.
Yeah, fair.
Any other nominations?
I'll nominate Brad, please.
Alright, tell us why.
Firstly, happy birthday. Secondly, if the Shigenja has received sober information, then Brad is the most likely evil person that we haven't already nominated.
Okay, Brad?
I'm confirmed.
Alright, 6 to die, 5 to tie.
Oh, there's somebody worked out, I see.
I don't like not killing.
It's another tie.
That was 6, right? That's enough.
That was 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it was. Here we go. Any other nominations?
Are you willing to elaborate how you're confirmed, Brad? Because I'm
Outside
still
account.
okay. Oh.
What was that, sorry?
Outside account.
Oh, so
With a drunk on the script, I think not.
Yeah,
I mean,
Brad.
And with 2 other outsider claims, and we don't know if there's a Baron or not.
I guess the assumption then
I
is
prefer
that
to
we...
die. Can we move it to someone else?
Brad, I think
I don't know where I would move it to at this
I
point.
think the Shigenja is the drunk.
Brad is executed and dies.
Rare claims Klutz and picks it.
And everybody goes to sleep.
That was incredibly spicy.
Oh, I think Evil's goose is cooked here. I know why Christine did what she did. She basically had no choice. I think the better option would have been to be like, yeah, let's execute me. You know, I'd be interested to see what a cannibal says or something like that. But I think that was, I don't know, maybe she got away with it. But it looked, to me, to my non-Sunday ass, it looked very, it looked kind of openly evil, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. We're effectively, let me just double check the count right now. I think we're day off because they didn't kill on the first night. We're like, Malishon is so close to getting information. But yeah, it sounds like Rez is pretty suspicious of like Ivan and or Lyra, so maybe there's some stuff there. Ed now knows what team he's on, so useful, because he didn't mechanically until just then. But yeah.
Let's get Jen in, let's see what the kill is. Hello, Jen.
All right. I think at this point, like, Lyra's gonna pick me no matter what I do. But it almost benefits me because Lyra hasn't found a red herring yet, so I can sell that world. Also, I think everyone's sold on a possible barren marionette world in which there's probably not a Vigo in this world. However, it may still be caught. I almost want to kill Christine and see where it goes. I don't think that there's any way that I get out of this regardless. Shit.
Well, there are some ways. I can think of a few.
Yeah. This is true. Shit.
Gonna have to push you for a choice, I'm afraid, Jen.
Yeah, let me do Ivan.
Okay, Ivan it is. Thank you. Yeah, I think the one potential way out would have been killing Ed, and Ed, for some inexplicable reason, choosing Jen or Christine.
Or just choosing anyone but Malishon, who is confirmed to be on Ed's team. Yeah.
Okay, just Lyra and Christine. So let's get Lyra in here. Okay, Lyra, who do you want to check out tonight?
I really need to get a yes, because last time I got like 4 nights in those, I got murdered. Oh god. Do I pick myself and Ed and confirm that that's a red herring, maybe? No, JC can't keep getting away with this. I'm going to pick JC and myself, please.
JC and yourself, and you learn that neither of you is the demon.
I'm so dead tomorrow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Wow.
Wild. What I kind of love about this is that I think the 4 people that haven't been picked, or three people, I guess, that don't have nose on them are the red herring, the actual demon, and the king. So, could be worse.
Amazing. Right, let's get Christine in. Hello.
Hello.
You're not going to believe this. Crazy news. All 5 of the dead players are evil, Christine. All 5 of them. Mental,
That's
right?
Incredible. We won. Oh wait, no, I'm evil. Okay, great. Sounds great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
If you were a general, you'd be getting an amazing, unbelievable.
Can't, I'm just gonna believe that. So thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Good.
Evil. I mean, good luck to them. They're gonna need it. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Ivan did not survive the night.
Fascinating.
I was a mathematician with consistent ones, which was why I was trying to say no summon a potentially pucker. Very happy to entertain the world that I was drunk the entire time, unless anyone thinks they are the drunk, in which case we could possibly chat today.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm going to invite some other people just for reasons.
All right.
Hello. So what's going on?
Here we go.
Oh, bring group chat.
I got the party together. Okay, so I'm the only one who can cohesively prove this, but the rest of you all have to just go with me on this.
Okay.
Rez is the ogre, approaches me on day one, tells me they're the ogre. I get them executed for my cannibal ability, because how else can I confirm whether they're on my team or not? I get the ogre ability, I pick Mal. I don't know if Mal is good or evil, but Brad, the klutz, picks me, which confirms that Rez is good, I'm good, and Mal is good.
Which, by the way, Mal, I didn't pick you, I picked Ed.
And the thing that I
told
realized,
you didn't pick me.
the thing that I realized at the start of day 2, which was stupid, was that this meant that by like the transitive property of ogring, Rez kind of did pick Mal.
Yeah.
I can't tell anyone until later, and then it turns out that we've all been confirmed good anyway. So
yeah,
who could have predicted Reznora picking Malashan on night 1?
Yeah.
What a crazy thing.
So, I know you don't know this, Ed. I'm the king. Evil knows this because I was keeping it quiet in case I was near a Nodashi. But I mean, I guess JC could be the Nodashi still. But Poison do this.
JC's claiming Shigenja, who role swapped with
Ivan.
Christine claimed Monk or Shigenja to me day 1.
Christine's the Oracle who confirmed I was good.
Okay. Jen claimed Oracle to me. Okay, Jen's chef, I think.
Jen is.
Oh, he claimed Empath.
Now
to me
moved to
yesterday. He claimed
Empath.
Empath
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
change all my tokens.
George is behaving oddly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
George
think-
claimed to be my choir boy and then immediately nominated me. So I don't trust George as far as I can find.
I think the evil team is contained within that segment, though, the Viva through George, because I don't, unless Lyra is specifically the Baron, I don't think Lyra yeets a fortune teller claim out into the wind when they did.
Yeah.
It'd be
I'm
really
gonna go
nice if we
after
could
Christine.
execute someone today that isn't me, by the way, because I'd rather like while it's easy.
I can leave if you want.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh, and then Rez left.
I think
Yeah,
she wanted to
I think
speak.
Rez wanted to talk to you if you want to jump out.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident.
While I
George
have
is
the
evil.
easy answer, I was going to say, while I have the easy answer, I can just.
Hello. I got a 2.
You got a 2.
I got a 2.
On.
Brad and Ivan are the 2 new. Is it possible that it's just Sam and Ivan and one of Ivan's neighbors? Or I guess one of Sam's neighbors?
It's possible. I'm trying to think about a way you could potentially be Nodashi poisoned if it's Jen. And getting inconsistent information. Sometimes sober, sometimes not sober.
See, I took Ivan as potentially just a figure killed minion. If Lyra was coming out as a fortune teller.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah. Or let me see. I don't know what JC is. Is JC the Shigenja?
Actual Shigenja with counterclockwise. Which is pointing at Viva La Sam.
I just pitched a demon that's not on the script.
Oh, this is a Zombie game?
Good world building practice.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, except for Reznora and Christine. There are 7 living players. That means 4 votes required. Nominations are open.
I don't know what to do today.
So, sorry.
What if JC is Nodashi poisoned from Lyra?
I checked myself
No,
as
it can't be
fortune teller
Ivan.
on night 1. I can't be the demon.
It's a world, but
The problem, if that's true, then it's tough to explain the Night of No Deaths on night 2.
I mean,
I have a monk.
oh yeah, shit, you're right.
Yeah,
The-
I have
the
a
monk
monk
would be-
too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
monk would be
but-
poisoned in that world. So
Yeah, the monk would be poisoned in that world. Never mind.
I think it
Second
might
call.
just be
If it's a Puka, I could have been Puka poisoned on night 1 in that world, and then Monk protected on night 2. Oh no, because then the monk
would be my. The
God's
monk would.
sake.
I was the monk. Hi.
Yeah, no, but you pick before the demon, so the demon you would remove the poisoning from JC, would become poisoned yourself. At that point, JC's safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that works. That would trigger the mathematician. But then, if Ivan died, your third one would be incorrect.
Final call.
And then it would have been who died last night?
I'll
Me.
nominate.
I died last night.
I'll nominate Jen, please.
All right. Tell us why, JC.
I don't love doing this, but there was a lift yesterday. It was a bit suspicious. We should probably follow up on that.
Sam, I'll vote on you. I'm so free.
Jen?
Thanks.
I agree. It is very suspicious I'm being framed. We should definitely clear this world so that we can move on. I've got a 0, a 0, sorry, 3 zeros and a 1. I think I'm the drunk at this point. If I'm the marionette, I have not been told, and I can't play for my own team. I obviously am incentivized not to vote for Christine. However, it is what it is at this point.
All right. 4 it is.
I loved how both the empath and the fortune teller were getting no's on Sam, who's supposedly the recluse.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens occasionally.
I also don't like. I don't like us killing Jen here. I'd rather kill Christine, who I feel outed evil yesterday and might be trying to look as much like a minion as possible.
I think.
But I also got a no on Christine, so I don't. I can't make that work, which is the only reason I voted on Jen.
I think
I'm the Oracle with a 2 last night, which is why I believe that Ivan's Vigor killed.
Oh.
So Christine nominates Lyra.
All right. Tell us why.
I know that there was someone said that there was a Chef 1 floating around and there wasn't a Chef 1. I don't know what the actual Chef number is or if there even is one. My world is Sam is just evil, not the recluse, and Ivan is a Vigor killed minion.
Lyra?
Yeah, I can buy that. Don't know what it's got to do with me though, but yeah.
5 is the number.
Why would they Vigor kill a minion on this script, though? The poisoning isn't going to go anywhere useful, and the minion power.
If Lyra's the fortune teller, then that poisoning is useful.
Yeah, but then why
So
did
then
you
it would
nominate
have been
me
the other
then?
side.
What?
In your world, what minion?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Final
that doesn't.
call.
Could be a Baron, could be a Marionette. In which case, I would have
Jen
nominated.
will
the wrong
nominate
side.
JC.
Jen, tell us why you've nominated JC.
I don't have enough information on JC. I have a pretty good read on Lyra. The only reason I really am going to vote with Lyra, or voted on Lyra, was because obviously I know what my token shows. I don't want to die from that reason only. We're not going to end the game, but this is another option.
JC?
That's fair. Yeah, enough people at this point know what I am, so I'll just, in case anyone doesn't know yet, I'm the Shigenja. I got evil pointing towards Reznora, Malasham, Viva Lasam. We do have a claimed cannibal, but I don't necessarily think they will survive too long if they are what they're claiming. So I'm kind of at this point past the point of being happy to die just for the cannibal info. Yeah.
All right, 5 to die, 4 to tie.
Empath's pretty great cannibal food, especially to find out if they're drunk or not.
At this point, yeah.
All right, 2's not enough. Any other nominations?
Yeah, at this point, I'd say better than Shigenja.
Yeah.
Calling it in 5. Jen is executed and dies. And the game is over. And the good team has won.
come on!
I love the enthusiasm.
Yeah, I love how delighted you are. Okay, let's run through it. It was an interesting one, that, because while the Ogre can, and I have seen it be absolutely devastating to the good team, in this one it actually was weirdly useful for a number of reasons. Resnora, the Ogre, on night 1 chose Ed, the cannibal, and remained good.
Yay!
You then killed Resnora, and Ed, the cannibal, who now had the Ogre's ability, chose Malashan the King, and remained good. Which is funny because Resnora came into mine and Jams' room on night 1 and caught the end of us moaning about how Resnora might just pick Malashan. So Resnora was like, I ain't going to pick Malashan, I'm going to pick Ed. And then Ed picked Malashan, so Resnora, unfortunately, you did pick Malashan. Just via Ed and without knowing it. JC the Shugenja got anti-clockwise. That's because Viva La Sam was our Baron, who added in an extra outsider. And Jen was our Vigor Mortis, who removed one. Our other minion was, of course, Christine the Marionette Oracle.
There you go.
What a corner. George was the choir boy, and that's why he was acting shifty. Brad was our klutz, who also picked Ed, which rounded off the Ogre confirmation quadruple. Samantha was the monk who did not cause anyone to survive because Jen sunk on night 2 to simulate a summoner. Lyra was our fortune teller who picked everyone except for the people that would have given a yes, which was George, the red herring, and Jen, the demon. And Ivan was our drunk who received the mathematician token.
I was sure Ed would be my red herring. I was certain of it.
I made a sign. I was getting sick of those math ones. I was like, are they trying to sell me a pucker world? I think they are. I'm just lapping it up like a cannibal on some men. And
you know, Ivan, I bet you're jealous of my Oracle 5 I received last night.
Oh, I love that.